How Chelsfield Park has changed, 1982 to 2023. In the 1980s, I was very concerned about the number of old buildings disappearing, so I photographed parts of Orpington, Kent and London to create a record. I mainly focused on listed and locally listed buildings, as well as anything else that was interesting. This video is on what we now know as Chelsfield Park Hospital, but in 1984 it was an empty, disused hotel that I was worried was about to be demolished, as there were proposals for the Churchill Memorial Hospital and I did not know if the existing building would be reused or not. Well, I've come back in 2023 to see what has happened. I will cover location, some history and context, and a good look at the 1984 photos. Please stay to the end for all the detail. I hope you enjoy. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching Eclectic Experience, change seen through images. Chelsfield is located here in Kent, on the edge of the London Borough of Bromley. It is just off the A224, the Orpington Bypass, which is quite significant, and near the M25. It is in a conservation area with lots of listed buildings, highlighted in orange on this map from the London Borough of Bromley, and here on Historic England's map. The building we are focusing on is here, just outside the village but inside the conservation area. According to Historic England, this is a Grade 2 listed building built in the early 19th century as a rectory. For context, this is the substantial Norman church in Chelsfield, St Martin of Tours, which is a Grade 2 star listed building and will be included in an upcoming video. When I photographed it in 1984, I actually managed to capture the tower roof repairs, which is something that doesn't happen that often. Here is the church on an Ordnance Survey map from 1871, and this is Chelsfield Park, which was then known as the Rectory. Also notice the church feels closer to the building as the A224, the Orpington Bypass, was not yet built. This is Chelsfield Park on a 1910 map, where the name has now been changed to Chelsfield House. And this is the name that remained on the Ordnance Survey maps at least until 1970. Then, on the 1932 map, the house still has the same name, but look at the impact of the Orpington Bypass. It has totally cut the house and the rest of the village off from the church. A bit of history. During the Second World War, Chelsfield Park was actually used as a hospital to treat wounded soldiers. It then became a hotel, Chelsfield Park Hotel, which we see here in this 1982 photo. We can see the outside seating with a swept canopy, and at this time the grounds were still well maintained. This is the building in 1984, when it was empty, just before it was converted from a hotel to its current use. And here it is in 2023. The building from the front actually looks substantially the same. My fears from 1984 were not realised. The brickwork looks like it was being cleaned, and it is clear where the entrance now is. The grounds are also now well maintained, revealing the garden walls, which, as we will see later on in the video, were quite overgrown in 1984. Moving back to the road entrance. This is it in 2023. And this is how it was in 1984, 39 years ago. Interestingly, the brick gateway looks the same, but there has been a lot more planting, and not surprisingly, the entrance now looks a lot better. Looking at the sign in 1984, we see both the old one for Chelsfield Park Hotel, but also the proposed new Churchill Memorial Hospital, evidently opening in 1984. Looking closely at the signs, firstly, I was surprised at how small the hotel sign was. This was the main sign as seen from the road by the main hotel entrance. Also, that it has free house as the prominent item at the top of the sign. However, I don't actually remember any other free houses in the area. Every pub I remember was a Courage, so it might actually have been quite a good selling point. Also, the way the phone number is presented. Rather than putting all the digits, the area code and the number, it just says Orpington. This meant that if you called the number from outside the Orpington area, which wasn't that big, it was necessary to look up the code for Orpington. Also, there are 3 numbers rather than just 1, probably representing 3 different physical phone lines into the building. Going back to the building, it was converted into a hospital shortly after I took these pictures, and at some point changed its name from Churchill to the current Chelsfield Park. Going back to 1984, this was a shot through the window looking at the old bar, with the shields underneath it. I find the little details really interesting. The bar shutters, quite unusual now. Then there's this peculiar unit on the side by the wall. And then looking above the bar, there are speakers, not unusual, but there's also the cables for them. In 1984, we can see that the grounds were somewhat overgrown, but have now been better cared for. And I think this is the same location at the top of the steps, both in 2023 and 1984, which really highlights the changes. Looking through the photos of the deserted hotel in 1984. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If so, please click the like button. I'll be making more similar videos, so please like and subscribe for future releases. Links to more videos on Kent and London and how they have changed are at the end. Thank you for watching Eclectic Experience. Change seen through images.